Welcome to the 16th match of the 2023 Hiq season, sponsored by New Horizons Credit Union. Hi everyone, I'm Bob Grip. I'm your quizmaster. Today's match features students from Blount, McGill, and Williamson. Good luck team scores many points as you can. Williamson, here's your question. It took 15 rounds of voting before this California congressman won the coveted seat of Speaker of the House. Give me his full name. McGill.
Kevin McCarthy.
Kevin McCarthy is right. 1 point for McGill. McGill, your question. Classified documents were found in President Biden's personal home in which U.S. state?
Maryland.
Try again.
Delaware.
Delaware, 3 points. Correct. Blount. Spare is the title of what famous person's memoir? Seconds. McGill.
Prince Harry.
Prince Harry is correct. That's right, 1 point. American history is the topic. It's Williamson now. Give me the last name of the woman who in 1889 established the Hull House in Chicago. It was a settlement house which provided social services and education to poor immigrants.
Johnson.
Try again.
Smith.
Try again.
Williams.
Try again. Nope. McGill.
Adams.
Yes, Jane Addams. That's right, 1 point for McGill. McGill, give the name of the famous 1907 work by William James, which pronounced that America's greatest contribution to the history of philosophy was the concept that the truth of an idea was to be tested, above all, by practical consequences.
Consequences.
Try again.
American Ideals.
Try again. No. Blount or Williamson? No, it was pragmatism. Blount. In 1890, militant suffragists formed a group founded by pioneers like Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony, who had helped organize the first women's rights convention in 1848. Give the name of this organization. Five seconds.
Women's suffrage.
No, sorry. McGill.
Suffragettes.
No. Williamson.
WNBA.
No. It was the National American Women Suffrage Association. No points. Biology is the topic. To Williamson. Identify the stage in development when the notochord and the hollow neural tube are formed.
Hollowisation.
Try again. McGill.
First trimester.
No. Blount. No, it was neurulation. Neurulation. McGill. Name the segmented blocks of tissue on either side of the developing notochord that become muscles, vertebrae, and connective tissue.
Germ cells.
Try again. Williamson or Blount? Blount.
Muscles.
No. Williamson. Somites. Blount, your question. Identify the type of hypersensitivity reaction that occurs when the immune system mounts a defense against a harmless substance like pollen or pet dander.
Allergies.
Yes, that's right. 4 points. First toss-up of the match. This is in sports, so everybody hands on your buzzers. As soon as you've heard enough of the question to give a correct answer, buzz in. This athlete claimed the 2020 Summer Olympic Games gold medal in men's 125-kilogram wrestling after defeating three-time and reigning world champion Gino Petroshevi in the final. He's now signed as a WWE wrestler. Give the last name of this gold medalist. Anybody can buzz in. Blount.
Reagan?
No. McGill or Williamson? You can buzz in if you know it. Williamson.
Cena.
No. McGill.
Bryant.
McGill, go ahead.
Bryant.
No, it was Gable Stevenson. Topic is literature. Back to our home team. In the short story titled The Wall by Joyce Carol Oates, despite the town's history, give the one word used by the town's historians to characterize the most characteristic attitude of its people.
Angry.
Try again.
Negligent.
Try again. McGill.
Depressed.
No. Blount.
Envy.
No. Hopeful. That was the word. McGill. In the short story titled Extraordinary Little Cough by Dylan Thomas, give the number of tents the narrator and his friends brought with them on their trip to the beach.
2.
Correct, 4 points. Blount. In the short story titled Upon the Flood by Joyce Carol Oates, give the last name of the man who helps save the lives of 2 children during a hurricane.
Smith.
Try again.
Williams.
Try again.
Johnson.
Try.
Adams.
Nope. Teams, wait for the buzzer if you'd like to answer.
Johnson.
McGill.
Stewart.
Stewart is correct. 1 point. Okay, time for some math questions. These are 60-second questions instead of 15-second questions. And everybody gets a copy of every question for possible bonus points. So, first question is directed exclusively to Williamson for the first minute. Everyone open your yellow math envelopes now. Given that f of x equals x squared plus ax plus b, what is b if f at 1 equals 12 and f at negative 2 equals 0? Thirty seconds left for Williamson. Ten seconds.
-4.
Try again.
14.
Try again.
27.
Try again.
38.
Nope. Teams, wait for the buzzer if you'd like to answer. Anybody want to buzz in? McGill.
16.
Sorry. Blount.
10.
No. 6. 6 was the answer. No points. Next question goes to McGill. Everyone open your red math envelopes. A feasible region of the plane is determined by the inequalities x plus y is less than or equal to 6, x plus 3y is less than or equal to 12, and the first quadrant. The vertices of this region are 0, 0, 0, 1, 3, 3, and 6, 0. What is the maximum value of the linear objective function p equals 2x plus y on this feasible region?
$14.
Try again.
$11.
Try again.
-14.
Try again.
7.
Nope. Teams, wait for the buzzer if you'd like to answer. Don't buzz in early. Okay, Williamson or Blount? Anybody have an answer? Want to buzz in? Williamson?
20.
No. Blount?
12.
12 is correct. Blount, here's your math question. Everyone open your blue math envelopes. What is the smallest real value of x, such as the square root of x plus 2 equals x? Thirty seconds for Blount.
Three.
Try again. Try again.
4.
Yes, 2 points. Correct answer was 4. 2 points for Blount. Okay, back to regular category now, 15-second questions. Topic is Shakespeare. To Williamson now. In Act 1 of Measure for Measure, Claudio's procession to prison pauses while he explains his situation to another character. Name that character.
Steve.
Try again.
Malik.
Try again.
David.
Try again.
Blake.
Nope. Teams wait for the buzzer. Don't buzz in early. McGill.
Lucio.
Right. Very good. 1 point. McGill. In Act 1 of A Midsummer Night's Dream, Theseus advises Hermia that she should regard her father as a god. Metaphorically, he tells her that she should conform herself to his will as readily as if she were made of an easily molded substance. Name that substance.
Clay.
Try again.
Copper.
Try again.
Dough.
Try again.
Iron.
Nope. Teams, wait for the buzzer, please. Okay, Williamson or Blount, buzz in if you know it. Williamson.
Mo.
No. Blount. No. Wax. Plain old wax. Blount. Act 1 of Richard III includes the long interchange between Richard and Lady Anne. During this passage, Richard initially denies having killed a certain person. Before their conversation ends, however, he admits to stabbing him. Give this person's first name.
Gloucester.
What was it again?
Gloucester.
No. McGill.
Edward.
Edward. Right, 1 point. Geography is next to Williamson. This mountain lies in the Cascade Mountain Range of the Pacific Northwest. It rises 14,411 feet above sea level. It is the highest mountain in the Cascade Range and the state of Washington. Name this mountain, which is still an active volcano.
Mount Everest.
Try again.
Appalachian Mountain.
Try again. McGill.
Mount St. Helena.
No. Blount.
Mount Washington.
No. Mount Rainier is the answer. McGill. Running off the coast of North Carolina and separated from the mainland by the Pamlico Sound, this group of barrier islands includes Kitty Hawk, Nag's Head, and Ocracoke Island. Name these barrier islands.
Outer Banks.
Right, 4 points, the Outer Banks. Blount. The islands of Santa Cruz, Santa Barbara, Santa Catalina, and San Clemente are 4 of the 8 islands off the coast of Southern California near Los Angeles. Give the name of these islands and the national park and marine sanctuary often called the Galapagos of North America. 5 seconds. Okay, McGill.
Baja, California.
No. Williamson. No, it's the Channel Islands. Channel Islands. No points. Okay, we are halfway through our competition right now. Williamson's getting started. Blount has 7. McGill-Toolen has 17 points.
New Horizons Credit Union is a proud supporter of local nonprofits and education, including sponsoring the annual New Horizons Credit Union Scholarship. Visit newhcu.org to learn more about New Horizons Credit Union.
Chemistry is our topic. To our home team again, Williamson. Give the name of the acetic compound formed when methane is halogenated to chloromethane by chlorine gas. McGill or Blount? Buzz in if you know it. McGill.
Acetate.
No. Blount. No. Hydrochloric acid. That's what I was looking for. McGill. Particular cells control the osmotic pressure of the eye. State the name used to describe the part of the eye that is just behind the cornea that acts as a reservoir of water for this tightly controlled aspect of ocular molecular physiology.
Retina.
Try again.
Lens.
Try again.
Color cones.
Try again. Williamson or Blount? Williamson.
The Regna.
No. Blount?
The pupil.
No. It's the aqueous humor. Blount. In the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, the logarithm of the ratio of concentrations of acid and basic forms of a weak acid can be used with the knowledge of the logarithm of the acid dissociation constant to calculate the logarithm of the hydrogen ion concentration. State the term used when describing the logarithm of the hydrogen ion concentration.
Grams.
Try again. McGill.
Acidity.
No. Williamson.
Erosion.
No. pH. Just pH. Art history is the topic. To Williamson now. Rooted in post-war prosperity and optimism, this art movement started in the 1950s and flowered in the social revolution of the 1960s when fashion and music dominated the culture. Artist Richard Hamilton, one of the movement's pioneers, described it as transient, expendable, low-cost, and mass-produced. Give the name of this art movement.
Reproduction. Printing.
5 seconds. McGill.
Pop art.
Pop art is correct. 1 point for McGill. McGill, your question. In the early 1920s, this now famous Spanish cubist was exploring his neoclassical phase. During this time, he created works like Large Nude with Drapery, 1920-1921, where we see the influence of classical antiquity. Give the last name of the artist who created this work.
Miro.
Try again.
Picasso.
Yes, Picasso, 3 points, correct. Blount. The extreme droughts of the American Midwest led to the Dust Bowl period. One of the causes of the Great Depression, it inspired works of art, including social realist painting and this John Steinbeck classic novel. Give the name of this influential Steinbeck novel.
Dust Bowl.
Try again.
Great Depression.
Try again. McGill.
The Grapes of Wrath.
The Grapes of Wrath is right. 1 point for McGill. Okay, time for team choice. Before the match began, you chose the topic you wanted to be quizzed on. 4 points for a correct answer, but only one answer per team. Williamson, you chose a question in American history. Again, one answer here. Give me the last name of the man who in 1908 became the staff photographer for the National Child Labor Committee, an organization committed to ending child labor in the United States. His images eventually contributed to the end of child labor in the New Deal era. Five seconds.
Williams.
Nope. McGill?
Rockwell.
No. Blount?
Smith.
No. Lewis Hine, H-I-N-E, no points. McGill, you chose Shakespeare. In Act 1 of King Lear, Cordelia's suitors come before the king. To one of them he says, quote, I would not from your love make such a stray to match you where I hate. Therefore, beseech you to vert your liking a more worthier way. Identify this suitor.
Burgundy.
No. Williamson or Blount? Anybody have an answer? You can buzz in if you know it. Williamson?
Gray.
No. Blount? No. I needed the King of France. King of France, no points. Blount, you chose geography. One answer, please. Name the capital city of the state of Illinois.
St. Louis.
Sorry, McGill or Williamson, you can buzz in if you know the answer. McGill?
Springfield.
Springfield, right. Springfield, 2 points. Literature is our toss-up. Hands on your buzzers. In the short story titled Extraordinary Little Cough by Dylan Thomas, on the way to the beach, the narrator places a coat over his suitcase because if his friends saw the 2 initials on it, they would know it was his sister's suitcase. Give the 2 initials on the suitcase. Buzz in if you know it. Blount.
LH.
No. Williamson.
SJ.
No. McGill.
HL.
No. NT. Topic is physics. To Williamson. State the name given to the 2 perpendicular vectors that comprise one resultant vector. McGill.
Vertical and horizontal.
No. Blount.
Forces.
No. Components. McGill, your question. State the name of the wave property involving the bending of light as it passes through an aperture.
Diffraction.
4 points. Correct. Blount. State the name of the fundamental force of nature responsible for holding atomic nuclei together that attracts protons to protons, protons to neutrons, and neutrons to neutrons.
Gravity.
Try again.
Magnetic field.
Try again.
Force.
Nope. One more. Nope. McGill.
The strong force.
Yes, strong force is right. 1 point. Or strong nuclear force, either one. Topic is American government. Congress assigns more than $30 billion to the Department of Education. Give the name of the term that means to assign to a particular use.
Government funding.
Try again. No. McGill.
Appropriate.
Right. Very good. 1 point.
I told you that.
McGill. The 25th Amendment provides for filling a vacancy in the vice presidency. Give the term for the replacement to fill the vacancy. This replacement must receive a majority vote in both houses of Congress.
4 years.
Try again.
2 years.
Try again.
6 months.
Try again.
1 year.
Nope. Blount or Williamson? No, the term for this replacement is the successor.
Oh.
Blount, your question. Give the name for the unwritten rule in both houses of Congress reserving the top posts in each chamber, particularly committee chairmanships, for members with the longest records of service. Go ahead, Blount. It's your question.
Veterans?
Try again. No. McGill.
Seniority.
Yes, seniority is correct. 1 point for McGill. Topic is world history. To Williamson. In 1701, England, Austria, the Dutch Republic, Portugal, and several German and Italian states joined together to prevent the union of the French and Spanish thrones. Give the name of the long struggle that followed. McGill.
War of Spanish Succession.
That's right. 1 point for McGill. McGill, here's your question. In the 1770s, France, under the old regime, the people of France were divided into 3 large social classes. Give the name for these social classes.
Estates.
Correct. 4 points for McGill. Blount. In 1799, a French general returned from Egypt and decided to seize political power. His troops surrounded the national legislature and drove out the members. He then went on to assume the power of a dictator. Give the name of this French general.
Napoleon.
Napoleon is right for 4 points. Correct. We're down to the last question in today's contest. It is a math toss-up. Everyone open your white math envelopes now. If A, B, and C are points on a circle such that the major arc BAC has a measure of 5 pi over 3 radians, find the measure in radians of angle BAC. Thirty seconds left. Somebody has to buzz in if you know the answer, please. Okay.
95 degrees.
No. Blount.
30?
No. Williamson, it's up to you. Go ahead.
22.
No. Pi over 6 radians is the answer I needed. No points. So, final score today, Williamson with 0, Blount with 11, McGill-Toolen the winner with 36 points. Congratulations.